Hey guys, Rob Gregory from Longevity Health and Fitness, coming to you guys today with a little segment on adapting equipment. So one of the questions I get, I love a lot of strongman training, even for rehab. There's nothing better than strongman training, in my opinion, for functional exercises. It doesn't mean everybody's got to be able to lift 1,000 pounds over their head. God knows I can't do that. But it does mean that a lot of the movements that strongman training utilizes for a lot of their events or their training or competition is fantastic for functional training, which is, as you know, a lot of what rehab is. So functional rehabilitation to get you back into your day-to-day, a lot of that stuff can happen out of strongman style exercises. So I'm a huge fan of that. I love strongman competing. I love watching the events. I love doing a lot of the movements. And so one of the things I'm going to say is, a lot of people ask me, I don't have a log at my gym. They don't have access to that, or even at their house. I like the strongman log. A couple of things that people can't do all the time is, get their chin out of the way and get a big overhead press. The cool thing about the log is it helps you roll it up to do like a push press. But for that strict log press, a lot of times people don't have access to that type of equipment. So what I'm going to do is show you a couple of quick cheats. They're not pretty, but there are a couple of quick cheats that you can use at most gyms that have a trap or deadlift bar. So if you look at the log, this is an actual log. It's a 10-inch log, it's about 100 pounds, but it has parallel handles that are cut out. You can kind of sit into the squat, you can roll the log up, and you can do a little push press to kind of get up and overhead for that log press. My quick cheat is you can set up a rack to already be in that press position. So you want to be able to stand up underneath the press. If you need a push press, you want to keep the rack a little lower for yourself to be safe. This is just another trap deadlift bar. You get up underneath the handles, you climb inside the trap deadlift bar, you get it into position, you stand up under, and now I'm in that perfect press position. Cool thing about this is I don't have to worry about moving my head out of the way of the rack. So there's not perfect carryover for a strongman, but you can dip into this and you can get your push press here for that strongman log type of effect. A lot of times you gotta watch these. If they have handles on the top, they'll flip around on you. You wanna keep your teeth, pay attention to that. If your log doesn't quite fit in the rack, that's okay too. There's another little cheat. So here's more of a traditional smaller 45-pound trap deadlift bar that you would get inside, or you can stay behind. Don't get inside, sorry about that. Stand up, you can curl it up if you can get it into place. You may not be able to go quite as heavy if you've got to do that, but you can still get that overhead press, okay, from your trap bar instead of trying to get into a real log. So again, my ideal setup, if you're going to try to use a cheater equipment modification like a trap bar, get into a rack, get it set up to where you could get that push press, especially if you're going to go heavy. But you can always play with that movement to try to kind of replicate the log press. It's a fantastic exercise for overhead push presses. If you don't want to use dumbbells or you don't want a barbell that, put your hands in that pronated position. You can get into a neutral grip. You can get a lot more movement. Better for the shoulders. It'll make you feel way better. So stay strong. Movement is the medicine. If you have any questions, email me, drop me a line, leave a comment. Hope all is well. We will see you next time.